Are you saying that Governor Seyi Makinde picked Abimbo Adekombi as the gubernatorial candidate of the APM to save his soul politically?
That is what he must have been thinking. But it's going to backfire. So Governor Makinde he must have thought it was good strategy.
Okay.
But it's going to backfire.
How? How will it backfire?
You just want to push words into
No, I'm not pushing. You said it will backfire.
It's going to
how? How will it backfire?
Let me tell you, I have there are certain things that I have spoken about, but the real issues will be when the campaigns are starting, and we will be able to, because now Bimbo is hiding behind the shadows of Governor Makinde. When the campaign starts, he has to come out and speak for himself, and we will ask him questions.
Yes, but how will it backfire?
It will.
How?
See, for example, you are seen as this never seen before leader, the best thing to have happened to us. Good enough, you had 8 years. In your cabinet, there are professors, PhD holders, professionals who you are praising to the highest heavens. But you still felt none of them is good enough to succeed you. You should accept responsibilities that you are a failure as a leader. That was not how Awolowo did his leadership.
Does the leader not have a choice to make?
Should the choice go beyond those people who have been with him?
But the choice depends on the leader.
Then it will make him a bad leader if you cannot tutor someone who is fit enough to take over from you in 8 years.
You know, there are some slow learners. There are some people you tutor, they don't even get it.
Definitely, that in other words, he made wrong choices for 8 years. He has to accept responsibility for it. There is no way he's going to escape accepting responsibilities for. Okay, you are just praising these people to the highest heavens. They are slow learners. In 8 years, they could not learn. Then you are a failure.
Is that the reason why it will backfire?
One of the reasons.
Okay.
See, people don't just go into the enemy's terrain and pick someone. They must have shared a lot of things in common.
And that's what
some of them good, some of them bad, some of them things they would never wish anybody to know about. That's going to be it's likely going to be my next topic. Things Governor Makinde will never wish anyone to know.
So there are some things the governor said.
Governor Makinde, there was something Governor Makinde said when he became governor in 2019. He told me about how he met. I think it was not 13,000, and that within months, Bimbo Adekombi was the commissioner of finance.
Former commissioner of finance.
He was the finance commissioner at the time when he was saying that monies were being moved. So how did you come to now see such a person as a prudent person, as someone who could be trusted with all state funds, someone you were accused of? I mean, how could you move billions of naira at the back of your commissioner for finance?
Who moved?
That was what Governor Makinde said, that the former government moved a sum of, I think, 13 or something more billion naira within a number of days. And that when he came in, he just made 13,000 naira. How much did he say he made in the accounts of Oyo State? Bimbo Adekombi was the commissioner for finance. What we will now ask Bimbo, this is what your new mentor said you did under your previous mentor. How did you do it? Answer to the queries your mentor raised at that time against you people. There are a lot of things. See, he appointed him the chairman of a committee to see to the upgrade of the Ibadan airport. I challenge you, ask Bimbo Adekombi the initial amount of money announced and how much they have spent now, how much variation that went into that thing, and the reasons for those variations. We have facts.
You also mentioned that the governor is actively influencing the Action Alliance.
Of course. I've forgotten the name of the person he sent to that party. The same thing with the ADC. He attempted, but in the ADC he met his Waterloo.
You also said he's meddling in the project of the ADC.
Of course, he did. It has been happening. And I liken Governor Makinde to the Badamosi here, who has been beating this talking drum, churning out messages of hypocrisy.
Oh, does Badamosi churn out a language of hypocrisy?
Exactly.
In that prover?
Exactly.
Okay.
The messages he was passing with his talking drum, they were messages of hypocrisy.
What they call abosi.
Abosi, God bless you. And Ibuki was so smart. He did not dance in the particular way.
So who is Ibuki in this context?
We are.
The people?
Yes.
Okay.
Most especially the opposition.
So Governor Seyi Makinde is the Badamosi in this context.
See, Governor Makinde had a lot of things going for him. When we started, you talked about that outrageous number of distance between him and Teslim Folani. It didn't just happen like that. You will wonder, about 2 or 3 Saturdays before that gubernatorial election, the APC performed creditably well. And up to today, some people still felt, oh, it was because Governor Makinde supported Tinubu. I said, no. See, in politics, I don't know how you support people in secret. Before that presidential election, the G5 came to Ibadan. The plan was that their people will be gathered and they will announce their preferred presidential candidate. But on that day, they could not announce Tinubu because their party members who gathered, they knew what they wanted to do and they were ready for them. And in the midst of the program, they started singing, Be'eshatiku, Be'eshatiku, Enu Elewani. So when they sensed that, they couldn't go ahead. So who are the people that Governor Makinde now directed to vote for Tinubu? And just this yesterday, I did not even know this kind of thing will come up. I saw a video of Auxiliary and the new man they are hunting. Is this Suraja? What are they calling his name?
Seyi.
Yes, they were campaigning. Atiku Loke, PDP Senator, Atiku was their candidate then now. So if Auxiliary was campaigning for Atiku, then what are we talking about? How did Governor Makinde support Tinubu? See, there was an alignment that favored Governor Makinde.
Okay.
He also admitted to it because I think a few days after the election, he appeared on radio and was thanking of APC. He specifically mentioned some names, the names of some APC leaders. Why was he thanking them? He knew what he got from that alignment, but Tinubu got nothing.
But he won in Oyo State.
If you remove I am saying Makinde was not responsible for that number of votes we recorded. But assuming without conceding, Tinubu could have been able to do away with the votes of Oyo State. He would still win.
Oh, you think so?
Remove what he got in Oyo State from the margin between him and the...
Are you saying the Oyo State's votes was inconsequential at that time?
No.
Or would have been inconsequential?
If you remove them,
yeah,
in the context of we talking about whether Makinde assisted them or not, it would have been inconsequential.
Okay.
Did you see that video of that our friend they call Gudu Gudu on the day VDM visited Governor Makinde in his residence? Thank God it was not the governor's office. People would have said, oh, the governor's office is a public place. I am not aware that Gudu Gudu is a member of Rate. Did you see his picture? Thank God for social media.
Well,
inside Governor Makinde's private residence. Did you? And before that time, I wrote a piece where I said, I know Gudu Gudu now. He's a contractor, and I mentioned the contract that Governor Makinde has awarded to him.
Okay, so let's take it a step at a time.
Yes.
Let's start from the accord. You accused Governor Makinde.
I'm not accusing him. I have put this thing down.
Yeah,
they have not denied it.
Yeah, but it is still
an allegation.
It's not. It is not. Still, let's assume,
let them deny.
No, let's take it as an allegation for the sake of this program.
Oh, for the sake of this program.
Yes.
I will agree with you.
Let's take that as an allegation. You said,
and I challenge them to deny it.
He actively influenced multiple parties, including the Accord Party. And then two things. You're mentioning Gudu Gudu now, and then you also mentioned Oyo movement. How has he been able to influence?
Look at what Oriyomi has been putting out now. Look at what he's been putting out. Whose name is he mentioning? Is it not Governor Makinde?
Has he mentioned the governor's name? I've watched that video over and over again. He never mentioned the governor's name. He was being careful.
He wasn't being careful. Except we want to see the obvious sign. See, who did he work for in 2019?
It was obvious that he was with the governor in 2019.
What of 2023?
He was also with the governor.
When he said we were taking people from the prison and returning them, did that pass the message? When he made that statement, didn't you look sideways and you saw auxiliary? Even though Oriyomi also fall into that class, where was Oriyomi in 2018? See, God has a way of doing his things. God has a way. The intervention of the crisis, this crisis between him and Oriyomi is an intervention. And I see God's hands.
So are you saying the governor influenced your Young Boy movement?
Did he not? That is exactly what Oriyomi has been saying, and they have not denied it. Gudu is a contractor with the Oyo State government. You saw his picture on that day. People, I mean, thank God for the social media. Inside Governor Makinde's residential building.
If there was a forensic analysis of that video, and it came out to say that was in Gudu, don't you see this as an allegation?
Why have they not come out? How long is it going to take them to come out and deny? How long will it take them
you saw
to come out?
In that footage?
Of course, everybody saw it. I know him very well. When we were in Labour Party, he contested for, I think, about the Southwest and Southeast House of Reps. I know him very well.
Are you saying the governor planted him in the Accord Party?
Who did? If he's a contractor with Governor Makinde till tomorrow.
You can be a contractor with the governor and chart your own political course. Look at what happened to the former, the former security advisor to the governor. I'm talking about retired CP Fatai Owusheni. He left the governor and wanted to contest election under the party Accord.
And what did he do?
He withdrew, and he cited his reasons for withdrawing.
Did you see anybody mention his name that he was sent to the Accord Party? Why are they saying that Gudu was sent? He resigned his appointment first with Governor. He has severed every relationship with him. Not a contractor. We don't even know how much they are owing him now as a contractor. He's still tied to them.
So was he sent there to disrupt the plea?
Exactly.
To the Accord Party?
Of course.
Do you have facts to this?
What other facts do I require?
He might just be an accidental visitor to the governor.
Let Gudu say it, or let Governor Makinde say so now. Most of the people who will vote for them will become confused. Anywhere you see their candidate, you will see them logo of PDP, logo of APM. If these ignorant people, don't let me say ignorant, uneducated people who cannot decipher, they have known you with the PDP, you should be trying everything possible to convince people that you have nothing to do with the PDP, yet you are still putting their logo. See, I told you, I said Governor Makinde is in a serious mess. I know a lot of things that the government is facing now with anti-corruption agencies. A lot of problems. I was telling someone this one, I said the line is narrowing. And he chose a wrong time to fight Oriyomi Hamzat.
Are they fighting?
Are they not?
We've not seen any fight.
And someone has left home and ran away on this close location.
Who left home?
Oriyomi said he's hiding somewhere now. He said it's not.
Who drove him there?
It must be his former boss.
That drove him there?
Yes, now.
What is he running away from?
See.
He wants to be governor. So why is he running?
He wants to be governor.
So who is pursuing him?
His boss, his former boss, doesn't want him to be governor. He wants Bimba Adekunle to be governor.
Okay.
And Oriyomi is constituted.
But they are not in the same party.
He's constituted. But the man is showing that he has the ability to hurt the governor. Governor Makinde will not be comfortable with that now.
A political hatchet.
Of course. See, we will unbundle a lot of things. And thank God Governor Makinde is helping us a lot. A lot of things. We will unbundle a lot of things. Now, I've been saying a lot of things about how Governor Makinde will go, bring monsters to town, use them, and when those monsters want to turn against him, he go and clamps them somewhere. Now we have someone very close to him, reinforcing what we have been saying. When you brought auxiliary, where was auxiliary coming from? Where was he coming from? This man was properly tucked away by the immediate past administration. But Governor Makinde went and picked him. Auxiliary has also said so, but nobody listened to him. He was sitting down somewhere, hiding away. And he said Shefa Mujoro approached him on behalf of Governor Makinde, and they said they wanted him to be their security, whatever that meant. I've been asking Governor Makinde, security, as what? Did auxiliary register a security company? So when they were hired as security, now Oriyomi is saying that Sori was also part of that security architecture, that illegal security architecture. Now, if you hire people like that as your security, you wanted them to defend you. With what were they expected to defend you? With stones and sticks?
They could defend with African Air Force.
But we saw them shooting guns all over the place. We saw how Rahman was killed at the road. And how many years after is Governor Makinde now charging auxiliary for the murder of Rahman? I was in Nerua in 2021.
Justice delayed is not justice denied.
I'm coming. I was in Nerua in 2021 when auxiliary led a group of thugs to Nerua, and 4 people died during the local government election.